Okay guys, so this is the free PracticeNav monthly cash flow planner. Helps you get a handle on your business numbers, and it's very simple. So we're just going to quickly run through it here now. So basically we're trying to adjust the number in the yellow box, and all we have to do is fill in the numbers in the blue box. It's quite simple. So first of all, start off with what your rent or your location is at location 1. If you have multiple clinics, you can pop those in as well. So this is a very basic start off. So we'll say €1,000 or whatever dollars. It doesn't matter what the currency is. It's just going to be quite simple to do this. So we'll put €1,000 in for that. And I say if you had a second practice or a clinic, you could put 500 in there. Your rates and your insurance, and this is all going off a monthly figure. So if say your rates and insurance are 1,200 a year, that would be 100 a month. It's quite simple. Now what we'll look to do here is we use this figure over here, so don't worry about what you pay your contractors or your employees just yet. So employee, contractor, that's contractor 1. So I'm assuming you have 5, and we can add in more if you want. When you download this document, you can adjust it and manipulate it to suit whatever you want to do. Okay, so and the same goes for class consults. That will come over from this over here, and we'll get back to that in a second. So basically we run through all the basic principles in the business. So accounting, phone answering service, sponsorship, entertainment, meals, clinical, that's my software, that's the clinical supplies, what phones you have, your mentorship, your CPD, all the basic sort of stuff that you need to be able to measure and manage. PhysiTrack is the software we use for exercise programs. It's really, really good, and it's quite cheap as well. And we want to put in what our admin team costs, and we also want to put in what we're putting away each month for tax purposes. And we'll be really conservative with this and go 6 there. And other expenses, that could be anything from if you put your fuel through your business or your motor vehicle expenses. If you're a sole trader, you could put motor vehicle expenses in there, and they could be $300 or euros a month. But again, speak to your accountant about this one. And again, that gives you your total accounts at the bottom. So all you have to do is fill in the blue boxes. It's quite simple. So then we move across to what your sales are. So if you pay roughly your contractors or your staff 50%, that figure goes in there. If your average class total charge is €100, brilliant. So what I mean by that is, if you have 10 people in a class and you charge them €10 or $10 or whatever it is, it's generally €100. The average consults charge is €50. So how much do you charge someone for your basic consult? And then how many do you have a month? So if you have 50 consults a month or a week, if you're a sole trader, and you might do 200 a month, and obviously your expenses hopefully will be a lot lower, because that's after making a massive difference there to your take-home wage for the month. Average product sales, something we often overlook as healthcare practitioners. So it's really important to try to make some money on your product sales. And if we put that number up to 20, so if it's insoles, spiky balls, hot cold packs, all that sort of stuff can be put in there. If you rent your room out on a monthly basis to another practitioner, someone who's a good cross referrer would be great for this. That would be fantastic. And now we can put in, say if we have someone called Colin, that can be going there, and then we can put Colin in over here as well. Okay, so just to keep it personal to yourself, but we won't bother with that. And if Colin sees roughly 50 clients per month, that brings his total up to 2,500, and that figure then is 1250, because it's half. Okay, because we put in 50% here. If we put in 40% here, that figure will be adjusted then again. Okay, so whatever you put in here, that means that's the figure. Okay, now if you pay your second employee, your contractor, you pay them a set wage of 3,000 a month, that will go in there, but you'll have to remember that you have to adjust it here as in 3,000. Okay, so simple little maths that you need to do with this. Really, really basic. If you pay them a percentage, put that percentage in up here as 50%. If you pay them a figure that you say, a set figure of 3,000, say, put that in there, and then make sure to put it in across here as well. Otherwise, it will have it because it'll think that you're a contractor and you're paying them a percentage. Basic enough. We go down here then, and if employee or contractor number 4 puts in 70 consults, that brings that up to 3,500 because the consults are 50 by 70, which is 3,500, and because they're being paid at 50%, that's what they get paid. Okay, and then that leaves you with the owner consults, which is 60, which is all these ones added up by your employees or your contractors minus the total number of consults for that month, and that's 3,000. Okay, and then we've sold 15 products and they're making 20 euros after expenses on each one, and that's 300 euros or dollars, and the room rental is 200, and that gives you a total expense of 12,500. Okay, now that means we only make $117 for the month. So to adjust that, what we need to do is we need to either increase our average consult charge, or we need to increase the number of patients we see per month. And therefore, if you increase your number of patients by 50 per month, that will increase that. So it's very simple. That's basically it, guys. Any questions, feel free to contact us, info@practicenav.com. We're happy to help, and contact us on Facebook, Twitter, all the usual social media outlets. Thanks very much for watching.